I'm Kenneth Wajda. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado. Welcome to another one of my weekly photo chats about gear, real world experience. So today I'm going to talk about Polaroid. So this is a Polaroid One Step 2 that I put a pack of SX70 film into. It takes SX70 film and it takes I-type or SX70. And I went to a car show and I thought I'll just take one or two photographs. This is one of them. I'm not terribly impressed by the quality of what this SX70 is giving me in color. Now I've had really good luck with an old 1970s Sun 600 camera and using black and white 600 film. In fact, it's one of my favorite Polaroids ever. I photographed my family and friends in black and white, and the blacks are creamy and the whites are rich, and there's this specialness about the way black and white looks in those 600 cameras. But I've tried more than once to shoot color, and I've shot them with the SX70, that is the camera that opens up. It's an SLR. I've shot them with this camera, which is a modern camera. It's made new. And I can't get it to not look like this. So maybe it's a bad batch of film. Maybe I waited too long and it's been in the refrigerator too long. They say to store it in your refrigerator. But that's a camera that I actually love Polaroid. And I love Polaroid because to me it's that, for the person who doesn't have a darkroom, it's a place where a picture emerges out of paper. And suddenly you have something that wasn't there before. And it's kind of got that wonderful experience when the photograph comes out well. And I've had that experience so much with black and white film in those old Sun 600 cameras. And if I had to recommend Polaroid to somebody, I'd say get a 600 camera from the 70s for 20 bucks at the thrift store or at the antique store, and get the black and white film. And the 600 is a 600 speed film, so you have plenty of, it's easy to work with outside. All of these lenses are usually like f12 lenses, so they're not terribly fast. That 600 speed film really helps. But I went out in full sunlight to shoot this car show, and I end up getting a photo that has streaks in it, and it obviously looks like a film problem. But I've had other packs of film that weren't streaky like that, and they still didn't really look like anything I would be interested in. They look kind of flat, or they look kind of, I don't know, they look kind of washed out, and not in a good washed out way. So I don't know that I could recommend the color Polaroid. And I wonder if anybody here who watches has better experience with the color than I do. And considering I have such good experience with the black and white, the 600 black and white, in fact, I love it tremendously. And I love when I get to make another portrait of somebody I haven't made one of before with that camera. But I wish the color could give me some magic. And the color has disappointed me so many times. And I don't think it's the camera, because I've used more than one kind of camera. Like I said, I have the folding SX70 camera, the famous SLR in brown leather. It's beautiful. I have this one. It's a modern camera. It's not the camera. It's the way the film is responding. I know it's not that I'm shooting in too low of a light, because I'm shooting outdoors in sun or at least hazy bright, and there's plenty of light, but I can't make the pictures. So I don't know, I would recommend color film, but maybe other people have better experiences, and maybe my next pack is going to be the magic pack. But at the moment, I would say I would stick to the black and white when it comes to anything Polaroid, because for me, that's the place I get the ability to make portraits. The Polaroid 600 comes with a close-up adapter. You can move a little lever and it lets you shoot a little closer. Those are perfect for portraits. Those are my choice. All right, that's today's photography talk. If you're enjoying these, hit the subscribe button. If you can support, hit the Patreon. Thanks to my supporters. I'll be back next week. We'll talk Leica, and then 2 weeks from now, we'll talk more gear. As always, here's the good light.